Today, I'll show you how to create your very own website using Canva. As you can see here, this was created using a template on Canva, and we were able to add some text, add some imagery, and also links to the website. So here, reserve your spot actually sends you to Snapchat. So yeah, let's get started. Go ahead and log into your Canva and click create a design. If you don't see a website on here, go and search it up on the search bar and click on the website. And with your brand new Canva, you're able to see all the templates that they have. So a lot of free ones are available in the website right now. So I would go ahead and sifting through to see which template works best for you. So this is perfect for anybody who doesn't have any design experience or doesn't really know where to start. If you're looking for portfolios, you can just search up portfolio. If you're looking for websites in terms of e-commerce, that's also great. So let's say you want to sell a product, you want to sell, create a portfolio for your wedding photography, or you want to create a memorable website to share with your friends and family. That's also possible. This allows you to create a website and a link. Although it's not super customizable, it is free, and that is the best part, right? So here, I'm just go ahead and choose one that we can sort of use. Um, I am going to see here. You can also just search in portfolio again. So that's what I'm going to do. And there's a lot of free ones available. So I'm just going to choose something like this one. Very simple. And you can sort of see how it all look together. So I'm going to apply all pages. And it's going to give me all of the pages on the website. So think of the pages as little modules. As you scroll down, you'll see this. As you keep scrolling down, you'll see more information. So now you get to go in and create something of your own. I do recommend for you to start with maybe the color palette if you have any. For example, here you can see that all the images, all the font and everything adheres to this sort of palette, and that really ties everything up together. If you don't know where to start, if your brand doesn't have anything, your photos don't have anything, just start with choosing colors. A good way to look at colors is to just search online for color palette ideas, and then you'll be able to make it all work and tie it together and be more professional. So for this one, go ahead and click on any of the text box to change the text. So when you click on this box, you can just highlight and rewrite over it. So let's say my name is Digital Nerdy. You can also change the font size. So if you want it bigger, you can do that. Smaller, you can do that. Change the font color. So here I'll change it to more of this neutral color. You can make it to any color you like. So you can see here's like a black. And then even go into this customized tab and change the tone and saturation of each color there. With this, you can also change the font style. A lot of the fonts here are free, so anything without the crown is free. So here you can see, like as soon as you change it, it changes the way your design looks. So I actually like the font that they have now, but we'll just keep it like this just to show you how different it can be. And then you can also bold the text here, do some alignment, add some bullet points if you like, and even change the spacing. So click on this allows you to change the letter spacing, like how far apart you want them to be, how far apart the words should be in terms of like maybe you have multiple columns or multiple rows. Okay, and then you can do that all along the template here. And if you do see something that you don't like, so let's say you don't like this picture right here, or this one, you find that you don't need an about me page, I would just go ahead and delete something, right? So in order to delete it, you just click on that page and click on the trash can. It's really that easy. So if you accidentally delete it, you can always go back up top or Control Z for undo and continue on. So next you can just add your own photos. So if this is your own portfolio, definitely upload your photos. all you need to do is go and look into your upload folder and you'll see some of the items that you can use. And so in my upload folder, you see I generated some AI art recently. So I'm just going to use this as an example. All you need to do is upload into your computer by clicking here, or just drag it into Canva. And then once it uploads onto Canva, you just click and drag on over to any existing photos. And just repeat that process until all of your photos are added. And if you don't like the way it looks, what you can do is change the size. So here you just click on the image itself and make this a little bit bigger. You can move it to the side by dragging. You can make it a little bit smaller, make it longer, and do that. And I'll just move this over. So this whole all this thing is really customizable to you and it's up to for you to play. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out as much as I can and get back. One trick here that you can do is change the image after you upload it. So you just click on the image here and then you just go ahead and double click that. You'll see an edit image pop up, and in here you can adjust the brightness, contrast, and saturation, as well as add some filters. And there's some additional tools such as the autofocus. So if you're standing in front of a lot of people, or there's a lot of busy stuff in the background, and you just want to focus on the object, this is a great tool. There's also auto enhance, and that just automatically makes this photo a lot better for you. And then paint effects, color mix, and then more tools that you can use within Canva here. So I would definitely check that out. If you find that you can't read this text here, what I like to do is just kind of decrease the brightness a little bit, and then change the saturation, and then you get like a nice, a better way to see your text. And then if you don't like the font color again, I'm just go ahead and change it to something that looks a little bit better there. And then change the background color by clicking on the backgrounds, going to the background up top, and then changing it to something more on brand here. So maybe something like this red or this black, and then change the other font colors to make sure that I get to see all those. So you just go ahead and keep doing that throughout the website here. But once you're done, all you need to do is click on Publish Website. I would make sure that you're happy with the way everything is. You can also link and add a lot of links on here. So let's say get in touch. I would just send me to the Instagram. So I'll just say, just when you click here, you're going to be sent to TikTok. And then you click on this photo, you're going to be sent to an email. So I'll go ahead and add that there. For this one, I'm also going to move it to TikTok. Or maybe Snapchat, just some other example. Just want to make sure you can see where I'm linking everything to. So once I'm done adding and adjusting everything, making it look cool, cool is objective. So just play around and see, have fun. If you're interested, what I would also recommend is browsing around, search for your favorite websites, whether you like to shop there or you like somebody else's design. You can pull some inspiration, get your everything together and just add more. So if you do want to add more text, you can also add in here by clicking on text and adding a heading or subheading or body of text. So let's say here you want to make this your portfolio. You just go ahead and drag that in and change that to portfolio. Right? And then you can link it to a gallery or to another website. So I'm going to go ahead and click publish right now, or preview as well. So Canva does allow you to resize it to mobile. And as you can see here, this is the desktop version. So if you do log on your computer, this is what the customer or the person who views your website sees. And then you switch to that mobile icon up top. you're going to see this is what somebody sees on their phone. So whether it be Android or if they're using Safari on Apple, this is what they get. This is where you can come in and make sure that the colors match, the font matches. If it's hard to read, right? Sometimes you can easily see it on your computer, but on mobile it's really hard. So make sure you go in there and optimize as you can. Then once you're done, you can just click on Publish Website. It's gonna say you can resize on mobile. That's what we want. And then there's a free domain available as long as you have Canva here. So just click on Continue. Here you can change the URL. So if you like this, then that's fine. If not, I'm just gonna name this SF49ers for now, but your URL is tied to whatever your brand is. So I originally chose it to be Digital Nerdbee, my domain. So everything else I create for this website would be anything here. So if I want, I can just make this portfolio 49ers, right? That's just makes it a little bit easier. And then you can change what people see on the tab. So that's just up here, I just click edit. So this is my Digital Nerdbee SF Miners portfolio. So that's what they get to see. And then, of course, here's when you have your website description. So this is a good place to put in your SEO hot words or keywords that you want people to help people search for your website. And that's something you're interested in, then definitely do a little more research there. Paste in all your words. And if you want to learn more, then tag a comment down below and I'll create that video for you. But for now, I'm just going to put that this is a portfolio of AI generated art for SF49ers. And I misspelled there, so I'll just change that up and then hit publish when I'm ready. So now once this is preparing, you're going to be sent to a I'm done page. And then this is the link that you can start sharing immediately to your friends and family. And here's a preview of your digital and your desktop version. I'm going to click on view website. And as you can see here, this is the desktop version. It's a website that you just built in a few minutes. You can really just use a template and change a couple of words, and you can launch the website as soon as you're ready to. This is great for anybody who doesn't want to spend too much time designing, coding, doing a lot of creating a lot of accounts for logins. So if you're just launching and you're just starting, this is a good way to also practice getting it set and play with the elements that they have here. So I'm going to click on get in touch, and that should send me to TikTok. So you can see here, that does send me the TikTok. If I were to go back, at the bottom, it should send me to Snapchat. So if you're playing around and you're creating a YouTube channel, for example, you can link your YouTube video in here, add a link to your subscribe to your channel, add a link to subscribe to your Instagram, make it a page about you and customize it for you. So if you're not liking this link up top, you can always add it to your link tree. And so people don't really see this right here. They can just see your link tree and then get to your website that way. That's also a good way to hide all of this messiness, and people would know that this is Canva, but that's okay. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I would be glad to help you out. Have a good day. Thank you.